My friends, today I stand before you, not as someone who has never fallen, but as someone who has learned to rise. Today I speak to you not from a place of perfection, but from a place of possibility. What I'm about to share with you has the power to transform your life completely, to shift your entire perspective, and to unlock potential within you that you never knew existed. Look around you right now. Look at the person sitting next to you. Look in the mirror when you get home tonight. What do you see? Do you see someone who's stuck? Someone who's been telling themselves the same libidinous stories for years? Someone who's been waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect circumstances to finally take action on their dreams? My friends, I'm here to tell you something that might shake you to your core. That person you're looking at has more power, more capability, more untapped potential than they could ever imagine. You see, we live in a world that teaches us to play small. From the moment we're children, we're told what we can't do, what's impossible, what's unrealistic. We're conditioned to fit into boxes, to follow predetermined paths, to accept mediocrity as our destiny. But I'm here to challenge every single one of those beliefs tonight. I'm here to tell you that the only limits that exist in your life are the ones you've accepted in your mind. Think about this for a moment. Every single breakthrough in human history, every innovation, every achievement that seemed impossible at the time, started with one person who refused to accept the limitations that everyone else took for granted. The Wright brothers didn't accept that humans couldn't fly. Thomas Edison didn't accept that we had to live in darkness. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't accept that equality was impossible. Steve Jobs didn't accept that a computer had to be complicated and intimidating. These weren't superhuman beings with special powers. They were ordinary people who made an extraordinary decision to reject the word impossible from their vocabulary. And that's exactly what I'm asking you to do tonight. I'm asking you to make a decision that will change everything. I'm asking you to decide right here, right now, that you will no longer accept the limitations that have been holding you back. I'm asking you to decide that your dreams, your goals, your vision for your life is not only possible, but inevitable. But here's what most people don't understand about success, about achievement, about living an extraordinary life. It's not about having the perfect plan. It's not about having all the answers. It's not about waiting until you feel ready. Because let me tell you something that might surprise you. You will never feel completely ready. The successful people, the ones living their dreams, the ones making a difference in the world, they didn't wait to feel ready. They started before they felt ready. They took action in the face of uncertainty. They moved forward despite their fears. Fear. Let's talk about fear for a moment, because fear is the number one thing that stops people from living the life they truly want. But what if I told you that fear isn't your enemy? What if I told you that fear is actually a compass pointing you toward exactly what you need to do to grow? Think about it. The things you're most afraid of doing are usually the exact things that would transform your life if you did them. Fear of public speaking might be pointing you toward a career where you inspire thousands. Fear of starting a business might be pointing you toward financial freedom and the ability to create jobs for others. Fear of being vulnerable might be pointing you toward the deepest, most meaningful relationships of your life. The question isn't how to eliminate fear. The question is how to dance with it, how to use it as fuel instead of letting it be your brake. Every single person who has ever achieved anything significant has felt the same fears you're feeling right now. The difference is they didn't let fear make their decisions for them. They felt the fear and took action anyway. I want you to imagine something with me right now. I want you to imagine your life 5 years from now if you continue on the exact same path you're on today. Same habits, same mindset, same excuses, same level of action. Where will you be? How will you feel? Will you be proud of the person you've become? Will you have the relationships you want, the career you want, the impact you want to make? Or will you be in the same place, maybe even further behind, still telling yourself that someday you'll make a change? Now I want you to imagine something different. I want you to imagine your life 5 years from now if you make a different choice starting today. Imagine if you decided to become the person who takes consistent action toward their goals every single day. Imagine if you decided to become the person who invests in themselves, who reads the books, who attends the seminars, who hires the coaches, who does whatever it takes to grow and improve. Imagine if you decided to become the person who doesn't just dream, but who executes, who doesn't just plan, but who performs, who doesn't just wish, but who works. Which version of your future excites you more? Which version makes you feel proud? Which version makes you feel like you lived up to your potential? The power to choose which future becomes your reality is in your hands right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect, right now. But here's what you need to understand about change, about transformation, about becoming the person you're meant to be. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's not supposed to. Real change, lasting change, is built day by day, choice by choice, moment by moment. It's built in the small decisions that no one else sees. It's built when you choose to get up early when you don't feel like it. It's built when you choose to eat the healthy meal instead of the convenient one. It's built when you choose to have the difficult conversation instead of avoiding it. It's built when you invest time in learning instead of entertaining yourself. Most people want the results of discipline without the discipline itself. They want the body without the workouts. They want the business without the failures and lessons. They want the relationship without the vulnerability and communication. They want the success without the struggle. But that's not how life works. That's not how growth works. The struggle isn't something to avoid, it's something to embrace. The challenges aren't obstacles to your success, they're the very things that create your success. Every single setback you've experienced, every failure, every rejection, every disappointment has been preparing you for this moment. It's been building your resilience, your character, your ability to handle whatever comes next. Stop looking at your past as a burden and start seeing it as your qualification. Stop looking at your failures as evidence that you can't succeed and start seeing them as proof that you're willing to try, that you're willing to risk, that you're willing to put yourself out there in pursuit of something better. You know what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who don't? It's not talent, though talent helps. It's not luck, though opportunity matters. It's not connections, though relationships are important. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is simple. They never give up. They keep going when everyone else stops. They keep believing when everyone else doubts. They keep working when everyone else quits. Success is not a destination. It's a way of traveling. It's not something you achieve once and then you're done. It's a daily practice, a commitment to growth, a decision to keep showing up even when you don't see immediate results. And here's the beautiful thing about this journey. The person you become in pursuit of your goals is more valuable than the goals themselves. The confidence you build, the skills you develop, the relationships you form, the resilience you create, these become part of who you are forever. I want to talk to you about dreams for a moment. Not the kind you have when you're sleeping, but the kind that keep you awake at night. The kind that make your heart race when you think about them. The kind that scare you and excite you at the same time. Those dreams, those visions for your life, they weren't put in your heart by accident. They're not random. They're not impossible. They're there for a reason. They're there because you have something unique to offer the world, something that only you can give. But dreams without action remain wishes. Wishes without work remain fantasies. Fantasies without faith remain impossibilities. You have to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be with massive, consistent, focused action. You have to be willing to outwork your competition. You have to be willing to outlearn everyone in your field. You have to be willing to outpersist everyone who starts the journey with you. This isn't about working harder for the sake of working harder. This is about working with purpose, with passion, with a clear vision of what you're building. This is about understanding that every hour you invest in your dreams is an hour invested in your future self. Every sacrifice you make today is a gift you're giving to the person you're becoming. Let me tell you something about the person you're becoming. That person is stronger than you think. That person is more capable than you believe. That person is more resilient than you imagine. That person is waiting for you to stop making excuses and start making progress. That person is waiting for you to stop talking about what you're going to do and start doing it. That person is waiting for you to realize that you already have everything you need to begin. You don't need more time, you need better priorities. You don't need more money, you need better strategies. You don't need more connections, you need deeper relationships. You don't need more opportunities, you need to see the opportunities that are already in front of you. You don't need a different background, you need a different mindset. You don't need different circumstances, you need to become different in your current circumstances. The moment you take responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you take back your power. Stop blaming the economy, your background, your education, your parents, your circumstances, other people. Start looking in the mirror and asking, what can I do differently? How can I grow? What can I learn? How can I serve? What can I contribute? The answers to those questions will change your life. Success leaves clues. If you want to be successful, study successful people. If you want to be healthy, study healthy people. If you want great relationships, study people with great relationships. If you want financial freedom, study people who have achieved financial freedom. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Model what works. Learn from those who have gone before you. Stand on the shoulders of giants. But here's what you can't do. You can't just study. You can't just learn. You can't just plan. At some point, you have to execute. You have to take what you've learned and apply it. You have to take what you know and act on it. Knowledge without action is worthless. Information without implementation is useless. Understanding without execution is powerless. The world doesn't pay you for what you know. It pays you for what you do with what you know. It doesn't reward you for your potential, it rewards you for your performance. It doesn't care about your intentions, it cares about your results. So stop preparing to get ready to begin to start. Just start. Start messy. Start imperfectly. Start scared. But start. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. Waiting for the perfect moment is the enemy of momentum. Trying to have all the answers is the enemy of taking action. You don't need to see the whole staircase, you just need to take the first step. You don't need to have it all figured out, you just need to figure out the next right move. You don't need to eliminate all risk, you just need to take calculated risks that move you forward. Every expert was once a beginner. Every master was once a disaster. Every success story started with someone who was willing to be bad at something before they became good at it. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to look foolish. You have to be willing to fail publicly if you want to succeed significantly. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to success. Every failure teaches you something. Every setback shows you what doesn't work, so you can focus on what does. Every rejection redirects you toward the right opportunity. Every closed door is life's way of guiding you toward the door that's meant to open for you. But you have to keep knocking. You have to keep trying. You have to keep believing. You have to understand that persistence beats resistance. Consistency beats intensity. Showing up beats staying home. Trying and failing beats not trying at all. I want to talk to you about your why. Your why is your fuel. Your why is what gets you up when you don't feel like getting up. Your why is what keeps you going when everyone else quits. Your why is what makes the sacrifices worth it. Your why is what turns your dreams from maybe to must. What's your why? Is it your family? Is it proving something to yourself or to others who doubted you? Is it making a difference in the world? Is it leaving a legacy? Is it financial freedom? Is it personal fulfillment? Whatever it is, it has to be bigger than your excuses. It has to be stronger than your fears. It has to be more compelling than your comfort zone. When your why is strong enough, you'll find the how. When your purpose is clear enough, you'll find the path. When your vision is compelling enough, you'll find the courage. But here's what most people don't understand about success. It's not just about what you gain, it's about who you become in the process. The person who achieves their goals is not the same person who set them. They've grown, they've evolved, they've developed new skills, new confidence, new relationships, new perspectives. The journey changes you, and that change is often more valuable than the destination itself. You see, success is not just about reaching your goals. It's about becoming the kind of person who can reach their goals. It's about developing the mindset, the habits, the character, the resilience that makes achievement inevitable. It's about becoming someone who doesn't just get lucky once, but who creates their own luck consistently. And here's something beautiful about this journey. As you grow, as you develop, as you become more successful, you don't just change your own life, you change the lives of everyone around you. Your success gives others permission to succeed. Your courage gives others permission to be brave. Your growth gives others permission to grow. Your achievement shows others what's possible. You become a walking example of what happens when someone refuses to accept limitations. You become living proof that dreams can come true, that goals can be achieved, that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. You become an inspiration not because you're perfect, but because you're persistent. Not because you never fall, but because you always get back up. Not because you never face challenges, but because you never let challenges defeat you. The world needs what you have to offer. The world needs your unique talents, your unique perspective, your unique contribution. There are people out there right now who need what only you can give them. There are problems that only you can solve. There are opportunities that only you can see. But none of that matters if you don't take action. None of that matters if you don't step up. None of that matters if you don't believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is not about being arrogant or thinking you're better than others. Believing in yourself is about understanding that you have value, that you have worth, that you have something important to contribute. It's about understanding that you deserve success, that you deserve happiness, that you deserve to live the life you've always dreamed of. But belief without action is just wishful thinking. You have to match your belief with your behavior. You have to align your actions with your aspirations. You have to bridge the gap between who you are and who you want to become with daily disciplines and consistent choices. Success is a process, not an event. It's built day by day, choice by choice, habit by habit. It's built when no one is watching, when no one is cheering, when no one believes but you. It's built in the quiet moments when you choose growth over comfort, when you choose challenge over convenience, when you choose possibility over probability. Most people underestimate what they can accomplish in a year and overestimate what they can accomplish in a day. They expect instant results and give up when they don't get them. But success doesn't work that way. Success is compound interest for personal development. The efforts you make today might not pay off today, but they're earning interest. They're building momentum. They're creating the foundation for future breakthroughs. Every successful person has a story of times when they wanted to quit, but they didn't. Times when the path seemed impossible, but they kept walking. Times when everyone doubted them, but they kept believing. times when failure seemed certain, but they kept trying. What made the difference wasn't that they never wanted to quit, it's that they never did quit. Quitting is easy. Anyone can quit. Quitting doesn't require courage, skill, or character. But staying in the game, fighting through the tough times, persevering when things get difficult, that's what separates the winners from everyone else. That's what turns dreamers into achievers. That's what transforms potential into reality. You have a choice to make right now. You can continue living the same life you've been living, accepting the same limitations you've been accepting, telling yourself the same stories you've been telling yourself. Or you can decide that today is the day everything changes. Today is the day you stop settling for less than you deserve. Today is the day you start taking action toward the life you really want. This choice isn't just about your career or your finances or your health. This choice is about who you are as a person. This choice is about whether you're going to live up to your potential or waste it. This choice is about whether you're going to be someone who makes excuses or someone who makes progress. This choice is about whether you're going to be a victim of your circumstances or the architect of your destiny. The clock is ticking. Every day you wait is another day older, another day closer to the end of your life. How many more days are you going to waste? How many more opportunities are you going to let pass by? How much more time are you going to live below your potential? Time is the most valuable resource you have, and it's the only one you can never get back. Once this moment is gone, it's gone forever. Once today is over, it's over forever. Once this year passes, it's past forever. You can make more money, you can meet new people, you can learn new skills, but you cannot make more time. So use your time wisely. Invest it in activities that move you closer to your goals. Invest it in relationships that support your growth. Invest it in learning that expands your capabilities. Invest it in experiences that enrich your life. Stop wasting time on activities that don't serve your future. Stop wasting time with people who drain your energy. Stop wasting time on entertainment that doesn't educate or inspire you. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today. Your future self is depending on the actions you take right now. Your future self is hoping you'll make the hard choices today so they can live an easier life tomorrow. What kind of gift are you going to give your future self? What kind of foundation are you going to build for them? Excellence is not an accident. Excellence is not luck. Excellence is the result of consistent, deliberate practice. It's the result of doing things right when no one is watching. It's the result of maintaining high standards even when no one expects it. It's the result of going the extra mile when others take shortcuts. Excellence becomes a habit when you refuse to accept mediocrity in any area of your life. When you demand the best from yourself in small things, you develop the capacity to deliver the best in big things. When you commit to excellence in your daily disciplines, you create excellence in your major achievements. But excellence requires sacrifice. It requires saying no to good things so you can say yes to great things. It requires giving up instant gratification for long-term satisfaction. It requires choosing the difficult path that leads to the destination you want rather than the easy path that leads to nowhere special. Most people are not willing to make these sacrifices. Most people are not willing to pay the price of excellence. They want the rewards without the requirements. They want the results without the discipline. They want the destination without the journey. But you're not most people. You're someone who understands that everything worthwhile in life requires an investment, requires a commitment, requires a price. And you're willing to pay that price because you understand something that most people don't. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. The sacrifice you make today is temporary, but the regret of not trying lasts a lifetime. The effort you put in now is temporary, but the satisfaction of achievement lasts forever. You were not born to live a mediocre life. You were not created to be average. You were not designed to blend in with the crowd. You were meant to stand out, to make a difference, to leave your mark on the world. But that doesn't happen automatically. That doesn't happen by accident. That happens by choice. That happens by commitment. That happens by action. Every great achievement in history started with someone like you making a decision to pursue something greater than their current circumstances. Someone who decided they would not accept limitations as permanent. Someone who decided they would not let their past define their future. Someone who decided they would write their own story rather than let others write it for them. You have that same power. You have that same potential. You have that same opportunity. The only question is whether you'll use it. The only question is whether you'll act on it. The only question is whether you'll believe in it strong enough to persist when things get tough. And things will get tough. There's no avoiding that. The path to your dreams is not a straight line. It's full of obstacles, setbacks, detours, and challenges. But these aren't roadblocks. They're building blocks. They're not stopping you from reaching your destination. They're preparing you for your destination. Every challenge you face is developing your character. Every obstacle you overcome is building your confidence. Every setback you recover from is strengthening your resilience. Every problem you solve is expanding your capabilities. You're not just trying to reach your goals, you're becoming the kind of person who can achieve their goals and maintain their success. Success without character is temporary. Achievement without integrity is hollow. Wealth without wisdom is dangerous. But when you build success on a foundation of strong character, when you achieve your goals through honest effort, when you accumulate wealth through valuable service to others, then your success becomes sustainable, meaningful, and fulfilling. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your opportunity to make a decision that will change everything. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready, right now. The decision to stop accepting less than you deserve. The decision to stop making excuses and start making progress. The decision to stop dreaming about your goals and start working toward them. Your dreams are not too big. Your actions have been too small. Your goals are not impossible. Your commitment has been insufficient. Your vision is not unrealistic. Your effort has been inconsistent. But all of that can change starting right now. All of that can change with one decision, one commitment, one step in the right direction. The person you're meant to become is waiting for you to make this decision. The life you're meant to live is waiting for you to take this action. The impact you're meant to make is waiting for you to step up. The legacy you're meant to leave is waiting for you to begin. What are you waiting for? What else do you need to know? What else do you need to hear? What else do you need to feel before you finally decide to go after what you want? The information is available. The opportunity is present. The resources are accessible. The only thing missing is your decision to commit fully to your success. My friends, I stand before you today not to give you false hope, but to remind you of the real power that already exists within you. I'm not here to promise you that success will be easy, because it won't be. I'm here to promise you that success will be worth it, because it will be. I'm not here to tell you that you won't face challenges, because you will. I'm here to tell you that you're stronger than any challenge you'll face. You have everything you need to begin. You have everything you need to succeed. You have everything you need to transform your life and achieve your dreams. The only question that remains is this: will you use what you have? Will you act on what you know? Will you become who you're meant to be? The world is waiting for your answer. Your future is waiting for your decision. Your dreams are waiting for your action. And deep down inside, your true self is waiting for you to finally say yes to the life you were meant to live. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your opportunity. Don't let it pass. Don't wait another day. Don't make another excuse. Make the decision right now that will change everything. Make the commitment right now that will transform your life. Take the action right now that will move you toward your dreams. Your extraordinary life is not someday, it's today. Your success story is not tomorrow, it starts now. Your transformation is not next year, it begins in this moment. You are more powerful than you know, more capable than you believe, and more deserving than you've been telling yourself. The only limits that exist in your life are the ones you accept. The only obstacles that can stop you are the ones you refuse to overcome. The only dreams that remain impossible are the ones you refuse to pursue. So choose to reject limitations. Choose to overcome obstacles. Choose to pursue your dreams with everything you have. Choose to become the person you are meant to be, to live the life you are meant to live, to make the impact you are meant to make. This is your time. This is your moment. This is your life. Make it count. Make it matter. Make it extraordinary. The world is waiting to see what you'll do with the incredible power that lies within you. Don't keep us waiting any longer. Your time is now.